Okay, today is March 6th, 2022. Hey, whitey kitty. And this is an update on the Zoysia Empire grass project. You see it's still brown. It survived the winter pretty good. The last cutting I did on it was, I cut it pretty high. Um, I would recommend that if you're on your very last cutting, because the thatch and all of it survived the winter. I think the thatch protected it, and the roots down deep are still green. And as you can see, there's green shoots coming out at the first of the wintertime's not even over yet. So I'm expecting it to do well this year. I'm hoping it will creep a little bit further, which is something I'm gonna have to try to figure out, get some information on to make them runners go. I want it to spread a little bit without having to buy more plugs, which I may end up doing anyway. But anyway, 2 weeks ago, this is just a little added thing. 2 weeks ago, I fertilized my yard. I used that triple action weed and feed stuff because I noticed I have green in my yard. See how green my lawn is? Well, that green is mostly weeds and wintertime grass that just volunteers come up. And it was getting pretty high, and I thought I better do something about it or it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. So I bought some of that weed and feed, and today is 2 weeks now that it's been out. What you're going to see, I'm going to give you a close-up because I'm not riding in the grass. Hang on. It was really bad up here in this corner. And what you're going to see is a bunch of dead grass. And there's that wintertime grass. There is some of the weed. Hey, there's some of the weeds that was growing. And you can see it's dying. Now, if you have a yard like mine, right, you got green patches in it, which are weeds, and the grass is still brown, I would recommend you do this. Get some triple action weed and feed and spread it. You can see where some of this stuff is dying. Let me give you a close-up picture of what I'm trying to see here. Where is it? I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah, there it is. That stuff right there. See that stuff right there? You might have some of that in your yard. Anyway, I don't want to keep this any longer than I have to. Weed and feed. Put it out. Kill these wintertime weeds. That way you won't have to deal with them. It takes 2 weeks for this stuff to start really working. You're going to look at it every day and you're going to see nothing for a week. And then after a week, you're going to see the shallow root weeds die. And they'll die pretty quickly after about a week. Then you're going to see, and then 2 weeks later, you're going to see the real effect of it. You're going to see it start to kill. It's a little harder with a little deeper root. And you'll see brown patches appearing in some black areas in your yard. It's going to do that. I'm expecting after about a month, most of these weeds, these harder to kill weeds, are going to die. It didn't really do anything for clover. I was going to kill clover, but it didn't result of that yet. But it's not too early. If you see green, most of it's probably weeds. Put that out, kill the weeds, and it will reduce the competition for your grass during the growing season. That's why I put it out. I'm going to try to get this yard straightened out and make it all, get this Zoysia grass, this Zoysia Empire grass to creep over there. But just fertilizing it. Now, I cut my yard yesterday. If you put it out, if you put this triple action weed and feed out, you've got to make a decision. Do you want to cut it first and then put it out, or do you want to put it out and wait 2 weeks and cut it? I would suggest while the weeds are leafy and full, put that stuff out so that poison can get on those leaves, land in those root beds and take effect. Wait at least 2 weeks before you cut it. When you start to see it really start to die, then you can cut it, or wait as long as you can possibly stand it. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to cut it yesterday. So, and that was, today is 2 full weeks. So I almost made it 2 full weeks, but I see the effects of it. It's going to work pretty good. But anyway, I'll keep you updated on what I find out about trying to get this stuff to spread. I'll have to do some research on it. I should have done it in the winter, but I didn't. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated.